Oh, excuse me. Lovely way to start off stream. All right. What's going on, everyone? How's it going? We are back again today with some shiny hunting, but today we got a little bit of something special on the menu, something a little bit spicy. It's my birthday, or at least it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, so I'm streaming today. So a little early birthday stream, looking for my favorite Pokemon of all time. If it's not clear by everything behind me, I've got him on the shirt, I've got him on the microphone. I love Dragonite. Dragonite is best boy. Love me some D-Knight. Not the biggest fan of Dragonite shiny. I wish Dragonite just had the same shiny as Dragonair and Dratini, but it is what it is. Even a green shiny cannot deter me from loving my boy Dragonite. But we are here today with a rather crazy hunt because where we are currently, there's a 1% chance of encountering a Dragonite, and it is only when you fish inside of rippling spots, aka if you've played the black and white games, the like rustling grass, the dust clouds in caves, the rippling spots in water. You got to run around, they occasionally show up, and then you can interact with them. For the rippling spots, you can either swim into them and get a surfing encounter, or you can fish into them. They have different encounter tables, and fishing into them is, I think, like, it's primarily you will see Dratini when fishing into these surfing spots, or the rippling water spots, whatever you call them. You're then it's like it's a good percent chance, like 60% chance of seeing Dratini. Then Dragonair is only a 9% chance, and Dragonite is a 1% chance, and then like both forms of Basculin are like 15% or something like that. Maybe more, maybe like 20. Doing the math. Maybe even more than that. I really don't remember. Something like that. Yeah, I think it is 15%. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're not looking for Basculin. We're looking for Dragonite. And the way we're going to do that a bit more effectively than normal, obviously, a 1% in chance encounter is not very good. And also, you're trying to find rippling spots, which take forever to get to. Like, this hunt is likely going to take forever. But that is where pass powers come into play. Y'all can't really, I guess, see them too well on what I have on stream, but I only have the top screen. All of Pass Power stuff is handled on the bottom screen. But basically, I'm going to be using... Oh, okay, well, you can see what's active up there. Chuck, what's up, How's it going? But yeah, so we're going to be using Pass Powers to try and make this hunt ever so slightly easier. We have two pass powers that we're going to be using in particular, being Lucky Power and Exploring Power. Lucky Power not only increases your shiny rate, so the base odds in this game are 1 in 8,192. With the Lucky Power 3, it becomes 1 in 4,096. So the new gen odds, basically we could double our odds. Still incredibly low chance of getting a shiny, but it's better than 1 in 8,000. Hunting Donphan right now and Outbreaking Scarlet. Very nice. That's awesome. And then also Lucky Power not only increases the chance of finding a shiny, it also increases your chance of finding rare Pokemon. So like, you know, Dragonair's a 9% encounter, Dragonite's a 1%. Lucky Power, Pass Power actually increases your chance of encountering a rare Pokemon, like those low percentage encounters. And before we turn those on, actually, I don't need to forget. Yeah, we need these pass orbs in order to fulfill our pass powers and turn them on. We have them maxed out. Yeah, getting pass powers and all that in the Intralink, all the FunFest missions, that is a bitch and a half. That is a real freaking tedious grind right there. But we got it. We need to activate some repels because we obviously don't want to be running into wild Pokemon on the water. We just want to run into these rippling spots, whatever you call them. But on top of the Lucky Power to increase shiny rate and the rate of encountering rare Pokemon, we have the Exploring Power, which increases your chance of running into stuff like rippling spots. At least I think so. It says in the description of Exploring Power, I guess it doesn't tell you right here. Exploring Power says that it increases the chance of seeing rustling grass and dust clouds. It only says those two though, and nothing about rippling spots. But like, rippling spots are essentially the same exact thing, just in the water. And I've tested this, and it seems like when you have the Exploring Power on, it seems like I encounter more rippling spots. So I think it does work. I don't know for certain, but we're going to go ahead. So we'll see. We're using the Pass Power, Exploring Power 3, which should greatly increase our chances of running into But see, it said right there, I clicked away real quick. It says rustling grass and dust clouds. I think it should also increase our chance of rippling spots. It seems like it does. But on top of that, we need to activate our lucky power to encounter, to increase our shiny chance, and to also increase the rate of finding rare Pokemon. And see, oh, I need to go deselect. Oh, and I started just spamming it. I need to actually go deselect all these other items because we don't need a bicycle right now. We don't need the dowsing machine. We just need the rod. And also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, so, and whenever we run out of past powers or anything, I will then I'm rambling too much and I'm messing up actually running into the Pokemon. I need to focus. I need to get in the zone and get focused. It's unfortunate because we only have these powers active for 3 minutes. And between the rain and the mold breaker on Haxorus, we do have a little bit of time wasting going with the encounters. So that's a bit unfortunate, but hey, we got to work with what we got. Let's see what we can get. Bro, Pokemon counter be from like a mile away. Yeah, this game is, I love Black 2 White 2. As you can see, Dragonair should only be a 9% chance encounter, and yet we still ran into it like first shot. That is the power of our lucky pass power helping out right there. But yeah, I love me some Black 2 White 2. These games are perfection in my eyes. I think they're the best Pokemon games ever made. So I do. Why did I click left again? I think I'm like nervous and jittery and like excited. Also, I need to be doing encounters. What am I doing? I am all over the place right now. I need to get in the zone. All right, so let's just get out of this. We'll run away. I need to get in the zone. So we've encountered, I guess technically we have encountered 2 Basculins, but they weren't fishing encounters. They were kind of hiccups, not something I was supposed to be doing. So I'm not going to count those. We just need to count the ones that we actually get from the rippling spots. Yeah, I just need to keep on my grind, keep my attention set on what we're doing here. Also, I need to pay attention to make sure I realize when our past powers have expired, because we need to have those active. If I'm running around with those things not active, then that's not really good for us. That's not really helping out our case at all. But I think I have explained everything as best as I can with all my rambling and harebrain. Is that, yeah, harebrainness? I think I've explained everything as best as I can. How we are doing this hunt right here. Unfortunately, I don't have the shiny charm. I have not gotten the national dex yet in order to get the shiny charm. I'm probably not likely going to have the shiny charm for a long while. Completing the national dex in this game is quite the endeavor. It takes quite a while. Okay, well, I guess I should. That one I couldn't help. I just ran right into it. It spawned right in front of me. But you know what? We'll count those other 2 ones that I ran into. Why not? They're technically a part of the phase, you'd call it, for going for the Dragonites or whatever. We'll count those. I did accidentally run into them, so why not? Why not? Okay, so yeah, there they go. They expire really quick. It's every 3 minutes. So we will be turning these things on pretty often. But hey, it's better than trying to do this without pass powers, trust me. These pass powers are a lifesaver. In fact, these pass powers are kind of they're kind of broken. I was trying to find a good spore user for this whole endeavor here in case we did find a shiny. I was like, I want a spore user, I want a Sleepmon. I have a False Swiper in my Haxorus, but I want a Sporemon or Sleepmon. There's no easy way to get to like whatchamacallit, Gallade or Breloom in these games, or at least so I thought. At least the Gallade, there's not an easy way to get to in these games. Breloom, though, you can actually get a hidden ability Breloom in hidden grottos in this game. Now, if you know anything about hidden grottos, getting a Pokemon out of a hidden grotto is incredibly rare. It is incredibly hard to find, but there is a pass power that increases your chance of encountering Pokemon in a hidden grotto. Well, I found myself a freaking Technician Breloom in like 10 minutes. Like, it took no time at all. It was wild. Captain Marvelous, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, it was, I've done hidden grotto hunts, like looking for Pokemon in hidden grottos before, it takes forever. But that pass power, it was so fast. Like, in whatchamacallit, Breloom is a 4% chance encounter in a hidden grotto, on top of the whole like chance of just even finding a Pokemon. Getting hidden grotto Pokemon is very rare, but with that pass power, I found one so quickly. But unfortunately, I didn't know the breeding mechanics, and you need to breed to get Spore and False Swipe on Breloom, unfortunately, because only Shroomish learns Spore, not Breloom. Kind of dumb. So I realized that. I was like, okay, I need to breed this Breloom so I can get a Spore one. Well, you can only pass down abilities, and the reason why I want to pass down the ability, so Technician is the ability on the Breloom. I want to pass that down instead of the normal ability Breloom has, which is this Effect Spore. Effect Spore is no good because obviously if you are shiny hunting, you have an Effect Spore on, the Pokemon you're hunting hits you and gets poisoned, it can kill itself. That's no bueno, so you want Technician instead. Well, you can only pass down Technician if the Breloom is a female. The Breloom I caught was a male. So I realized I can't pass down Technician to a Shroomish to then get Spore, to then teach it to Breloom and also learn False Swipe, yada yada yada. Okay, well, there's our first Basculin of the day from the fishing. Long story short, my desire to have a False Swiping Sporing Breloom for this did not come to fruition, because yeah, I was just like, I don't, didn't really have the time to go and try and find another Breloom to get like a female and then do all the breeding and all the training and stuff. But I do have the Haxorus with False Swipe, and I also do have an Amoonguss with Spore. It's also in the party for the, the aid with sporing, which I also got from that same hidden grotto. Turns out in the Pinwheel Forest, okay, there's our first Dragonite of the day. There we go. First Dragonite encounter. That is what we want to see. Yeah, in the Pinwheel Forest, in the hidden grotto, you can get both Amoonguss and Breloom, both Sporemons. And also with Amoonguss, the reason why you want to get one from a hidden grotto and not just, one out in the world, because you can obviously get Amoonguss and Fungus pretty easily just out and about. Well, they also have Effect Spore. So you want to get Regenerator Breloom, or not Breloom, Amoonguss from, you want to get Regenerator Amoonguss from the hidden grotto, so that again, you don't accidentally poison the Pokemon you're trying to hunt. So I did also, in 10 minutes, I found a freaking Regenerator Amoonguss and a Technician Breloom using the pass power for hitting grottos. It's crazy. Okay, another Dragonite, good lord. Maybe, just maybe, with these pass powers and even, once I get a shiny charm potentially, this hunt might actually not be as bad as I was thinking it would be. I was thinking this would be one of those hunts that would take like freaking an eternity to do. But with the power of these pass powers, this actually might not be that bad. We still have a 1 in 4,000 shot of getting a freaking shiny, but hey, we're running into Dragonites a lot more frequently than we probably would without the pass powers. But I feel you there, Captain Marvelous. I feel you there. Nice, relaxing Friday. Today's been a pretty solid day for me. Oh, excuse me, a little burp there. Let's see. I got much needed sleep. Slept in, which was very much needed for me. LA Clips, what up, what up? Thanks for following the channel. Appreciate that. Oh, and I got distracted and forgot to reel in the Pokemon. Whoopsie. Oh, let me make sure I pay attention. But thanks for following the page, or whatever you call it. Paid channel? Yeah, whatever, over on Twitch. Oh, we got another Dragonite. Boom. All right, so one thing, where was I? I was talking about having a good day. I'll get back on that. Dragonite. I had like 5 things going on in my head right there, trying to think about what like what was I thinking of right there. Dragonite can have Outrage if it's level 67 or above, which obviously isn't a big deal because with Outrage you can confuse yourself, hit yourself in confusion, which is no bueno when trying to shiny hunt. So we got to hope that if we get a shiny Dragonite that is below level 67, because otherwise it can't hurt itself other than if it like, you know, went for struggle. But if it's over level 60, if it's 67 to 70, I think the level range for Dragonite is 50 to 70. So it's not likely we all, you know, run into a 67 to a 70. But if we do, we got to keep it in mind. This thing has Outrage. It could confuse itself, which it could then hit itself in confusion and knock itself out, which would be no good. But what I was saying about my day. That's right. Train of thought running wild. It was a pretty solid day. Got some much needed sleep, slept in pretty late, and then did some early morning yard work. Was awake for about an hour, then decided to get out into the yard and do some yard work. I think the exploring power should be expiring here in just a second. Yep. So it was just mowing the lawn. It's the first lawn mow of the year. Which the lawn wasn't too bad. It was just like weeds growing. The grass has gotten a little tall. So I was like, you know what? I'll mow it. And then on Sunday, when I have some more free time, I'll go get some weed and seed for the yard so I can get rid of some of the weeds and get the grass growing better. And then after mowing the lawn, I did not do a damn thing all day other than some, you know, light setup for this hunt right here. Chuck, very nice, very nice. Got yourself the Shiny Don fan. Congrats, congrats. We love to see that. We love the shiny luck. Oh, you are very welcome. You're so very welcome. Hopefully, all the shiny luck can be shared between us. Like a nice spirit bomb charge. Oh, and I pressed A too fast. I do that occasionally. I forget what I'm doing, and I just start clicking A, and then it's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta wait for it to pop up. Nice, nice. Caught that. Don Fair? Don Fair? Don Fan, very nice. Only fan. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's funny. Only fans. Okay. Of course, my back is already bothering me. Gotta get a new good little pop in there. Okay, let's get comfy. Was hoping to make this a longer evening, longer stream. Sometimes I'm a bit, you know, typically we go about 2 hours, but I'm thinking I'm going to try and go, we'll see if I can last that long. I'm going to try and go for 4 hours and go to midnight, because then, you know, we hit midnight, it'll actually be my birthday, and we can, you know, spend like a minute or two on stream of it actually being my birthday. What would be really unfortunate is my shiny luck being a bit reset right now, because if you didn't see the community post that I put out yesterday, I actually ran into a just wild, full odds, out of the blue shiny light bar. I was in the dream yard trying to work on the Pokedex in this game. I was looking for Muna, Musharna, and I was outside with the dogs. They were being kind of crazy. I was looking up, is not that nice, unfortunately. I was looking up at the dogs. I just happened to glance down at my screen for just a second and saw the sparkles, and I was like, holy shit, that is a shiny light bar. And I was like freaking out. I was like, that is a full odd shiny. That's insane. I gotta go inside and like record this and catch it. All that. Well, I guess I have this new DS, and I'm a little wary on it. Anyways, I brought the DS inside. Of course, I just started spamming A. I have such a bad tendency of doing that. I brought the DS inside. I set it down on my desk to start recording. And I guess I set it down too aggressively. I don't know if that affects the ripple spot or not, but oh well, we'll see. Yeah, I set my DS down too aggressively, I guess, and the game froze. I've had that happen before in the past, where I've set down a DS, I guess, a little too forcefully or just in a weird way, and it like jiggles the cartridge around or something. Well, I did that yesterday, and yeah, the game froze during the battle with the shiny Liepard, and I was not able to catch it. So that was really unfortunate. I was quite quite upset with myself after that. But I guess I just learned my lesson. At least it was just a Liepard. I mean, not to be rude, a full-out shiny is a full-out shiny, but at least it was just a Liepard. I mean, Liepard definitely has a nice shiny. It's a nice red to it. I mean, it's a good looking shiny. It looks good for sure. But yeah, that was well, because I set my DS down and I started turning on all the lights in my office to like get good lighting and stuff for the screen and maybe myself if I recorded myself. And then after turning on all the lights and then running back over and sitting down, I just looked at the DS and I was like, oh no. I saw that the battle wasn't like panning around and moving. I was just like, oh god, no. Yeah, that was definitely my worst shiny fail in a long time, if ever. That might be my worst shiny fail ever. I guess it's kind of good, but also not good that it was off stream. Because like being off stream, you know, I don't have to experience the the blow in front of people. But then often, you know, if it'd been on stream, it would have been a cool clip or something, or a funny clip. Funny at my own expense, but you know, funny nonetheless. But hey, maybe since I failed the shiny, the universe will treat me and provide with the shiny here. What's up, Tyree? Is it Tyree him? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for dropping on in. Here's a fish outbreak. What kind of fish? What fish you looking for? Magikarp. Nice, very nice. Man, this lucky power, not the fact that it all like increases shininess and it also increases the chance of running into rare Pokemon. That is just like perfect for this hunt. I did not expect that when I decided to start this hunt up. It's just perfect. Is the worst shiny Garchomp? I actually think Goldengo has the worst shiny. I personally think Goldengo is worse than Garchomp. I think you can tell Garchomp is shiny more easily than you can tell Goldengo. Goldengo is rough. Wow, you got to... I mean, that's my thing about new gens and shinies is that like it seems almost too easy to get shinies in new gens. Seems a little bit too easy. But hey, it's still hype, so congrats on that. Magikarp has... Oh, I guess I ran into a fishing spot there. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. That's true. Minior... Well, so Minior has a great shiny. It's just you can only see it like half the time it's in battle. That's the issue with Minior. Like, I like the shiny. It looks cool, but you just can't see it very often unless you're below half health. Pearly, what up, what up? How's it going? How you doing today? Alright, let's find an actual fishing spot to fish in instead of running into it. Thank you, appreciate it. Is actually technically my birthday tomorrow, not today, but it's a birthday stream nonetheless because I will not be live tomorrow. Got plans. But hey, maybe at the very end of the stream, time will take over and it'll be my birthday on stream at the end of it. Goodness, I just had some water shoot back at me from my cup. I really wish I could figure out how to get the like S powers or the max powers for these. The lucky one and the whatever the two pass powers I'm using for this. Because there's these only last 3 minutes, which is really unfortunate and kind of annoying. But if you get the like S ones or the max ones, they have the same effect as the threes, but they last like 20 minutes. But I know you have to like do something with black and white, I think, or maybe they're only available in black and white. I don't know. I couldn't really figure it out. I barely figured out how to use them for this game, but I know they do exist. It's just like you might have to do something with black and white, not black 2, white 2. Is weird. But it is what it is. Yes, the red Gyarados. I don't know if that was actually my first shiny or not. I don't know if I made it far enough into Crystal. It took me a long time to play Crystal like all the way through because I got it when I was so young. I had no clue what I was doing. I might have it probably was my first shiny most likely, but I might have found a random shiny Geodude in like what's the game called? Ruby. I think I might have found a random shiny Geodude in Ruby one time. Before then, potentially. I don't remember the timeline exactly. I do remember being younger and finding a shiny Geodude it's somewhere in Ruby. Also, most likely when I encountered the shiny Gyarados in Crystal, I probably failed to catch it, I would imagine. Quagsire, Budew, and Platinum. Okay, those are two pretty good shinies. I like Quagsire's shiny, and then the whole Budew, Roselia, Roserade line. Those are really freaking good shinies right there. Okay, I swear, I just turned those on and they already expired. Like, oh, it's so fast. They go away so quickly. And you have to use the touchscreen in order to get them to come up so you can start using them. So I do have to look down at, oh, almost ran into it. Saw it just in time. You have to actually look down physically at my DS so I know where I'm clicking. Can't just use the directional pad or anything. Chuck, you never played Pokemon Crystal. I mean, yeah, that's fair. It is an older game. If you got into the series a little bit later, I can understand that. That was my first game. I got Pokemon Crystal way back in 01. I am old. I got Crystal around my 5th birthday, I want to say. It was either for my 5th birthday or like right before my 5th birthday. Or right after. I can't remember. It was sometime around the age of 5, maybe 6. When I got Crystal. Okay, I got in Pokemon in Gen 7. I gotcha. Was your first Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Was Moon? Gotcha. Yeah, I think I got Moon. Which one did I get first? I think Moon was the one I went with. And then when the Ultras came out, I think I got Ultra Sun. Or is it the other way around? Did I go Sun into Ultra Moon? I don't remember. I think I went Moon into Ultra Sun. Roost, what up? Thank you. Gotta pay attention to the screen so I can see if they pop up. So Roost, you'll be excited to know I figured out pass powers and we are using them today to aid in this hunt. I am utilizing the passing of the powers. Got in the Pokemon during the XY era. That's a great era to get into. XY was it wasn't what brought me back. I got back into Pokemon because of Black 2 and White 2, but the X and Y hype and everything came about right after I got back into Pokemon, probably like less than a year after I got back into it. It was when X and Y were first announced and all the hype for that was going on. Yep, I got the Lucky Power 3 going on, and I have the, what's it, Exploring Power 3, I believe it is, to increase the odds of rare Pokemon, shiny Pokemon, and rippling spots. So, yeah, past powers are kind of broken. I have kind of, yeah, they are pretty dang good and pretty dang useful. Oh, and there they go, wearing off. Oh, well, I'll still fish in this one. We'll see what happens. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty useful. Shoot, I used the Hidden Grotto Pass Power. I used the Hidden Grotto Pass Power to find a freaking hidden ability Amoonguss and Breloom in like 10 minutes. Like for both, like total for both. It was so fast. Unfortunately, not able to use the Breloom for my Sporing Mon for this, but we got the Amoonguss at least. I guess like I could have, well, actually no, I couldn't have used the Breloom as my Sporing Mon. It is what it is. The Liepard was very unfortunate. It stung for sure, but it be what it be. So you can probably assume that I'm so excited to get Legends ZA. Yeah, Legends ZA, it is very exciting. I'm actually looking forward to it. I should actually play it. I was looking forward to Legends Arceus and then never actually played it. But I intend on actually playing ZA. Dragon Pulse, Surf Flamethrower. Yeah, Gyarados has a really wide move pool. Gyarados learns a lot of moves. But Pearly, I failed a shiny Liepard off stream yesterday. I found one just randomly while trying to complete the Unova Dex. I ran inside to record my reaction to it and catching it. I guess I set my game down too aggressively and the screen froze. So, yeah, that really sucked. Twas not fun. Twas not fun at all. Guess that is true. Using Copycat, Liepard technically can use every move in the game about. Or Assist. Which one is it? Copycat or is it Assist? I don't know. So many moves nowadays. Tornadus and Thundurus. Are you doing black and white together to get Tornadus and Thundurus? I mean, obviously you have to because like they're in different games. I was just wondering if you are. I guess you already have your white game set up. I technically do also have those hunts set up on black and white, but if I start those hunts, then I can't continue the Victini hunt, so we got to finish the Victini hunt first. Okay, I got you. Let's see, 500 resets in for Thundurus. What's that about? How many hours is that probably? a good few mini like that. It's a little bit of a longer reset there. Well, hey, maybe you're in a good RNG seed state and you can start piling on some shinies. So I've used about 400 pass orbs so far, redeeming all these. So we got about 600 left before I gotta reset the game. Start doing all this again. Well, good luck, Pearly. Good luck. Hopefully you get that shiny real soon. That is true. That is you got a pretty good flyer there. You certainly got a pretty good flyer. It's a little bit of a sickly green, but hey, it's shiny nonetheless. It's like that random shiny Watchog I found on a used copy of, what was it, Japanese Black or something. I started using that as my strength and cut user in this game. I had a little shiny Watchog in my party for a long while going through the game. Wonder, I've kind of been contemplating for this hunt here. I was like, since technically I can get all 3 of the Pokemon from Dragonite's line as shiny with this hunt, I was like, say I get say somehow I do get shiny Dragonite before the others, would I want to continue this hunt looking for Dragonair or Dratini? Because like with Dratini, yeah, I can get a free shiny Dratini from Banga by just clearing out White Tree Hollow, so I just gotta play through White 2 and, you know, get a shiny Dratini that way. So like, it would probably be smart to just take a free shiny, but it's also like my favorite Pokemon line, so would I rather just hunt them? I just don't know. Maybe I definitely want to get shiny Dragonite. Now, more than likely, I end up getting Dratini or Dragonair doing this before I get Dragonite. You know, the odds of getting Dragonite are very low, but I guess we'll see. If I end up getting like, say, a shiny Dragonair out of this and then keep going and then also get like a Dragonite, I might as well complete the trio and try and go for a shiny Dratini this way, even though I can get a free one from Banga. It's so tough though, because it's such a time commitment. Takes so much time, so maybe it would be just smarter to take the free shiny and move on. Yeah. Well, how do you... I don't understand how you get the S1. Like, I don't understand how that works. Because, like, don't you have to do something in, like, black and white or something to get it? Like, don't those S1s and the max ones have to be, like, through black and white or something like that? Not black 2, white 2? I tried, you know, I figured out enough about this on how to do them, but, like, figuring out those S1s were just a little bit... I was like not really getting it. I was like, what do I gotta do here to get these? Black level 100. That's all you need? You just get black level 100? And like, which game though do you have to do it? Oh, accidentally ran into a spot. Which game? I like... Is it just in Pokemon Black, or like can you do it in Black 2 as well? If Black 2 hosts, you can get it on both. Oh, so you don't even need Black and White to get it? You just have to use Black 2, White 2? I had no idea. I was like trying to read about it on Bulbapedia, and I thought it was saying like in order to get the S's and the max ones, you had to do it through Pokemon Black and White, and like I couldn't even understand what it was saying. I was like, what does any of this mean? I have no idea. But I mean, I guess if I just had to host on Black 2 for all the missions and get to level 100 that way, probably, I guess I should have just done that. I was like going back and forth doing them on each games. Oh, okay. So that's where I messed up. I thought S and Max were like the same thing or treated as the same thing. And so you had to get them through Black and White. Guess that's where I fumbled there on that. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I've already put in... I could put in the time, I guess, to try and get to Black level 100 then. It might be worth it. But definitely if I'd realized that, I would have just taken the time to do that instead. Well, those are both pretty useful. Like, I guess it might be in my best interest to try and get the white level to 100 too, because like Explorer Power is pretty useful as well. I guess what's another like 8 hours of my life? Guess I gotta restock on Pass Orb. I'll have to restock on Pass Orbs eventually anyways, so might as well. Would have gotten a lot of big... I guess I did the lost items, was it the lost items mission, the FunFest mission? Find lost items? I mean, I maxed out my money, yeah. I have since bought a bunch of stuff, but I did max out my money. Toasty, what's up, what's up? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I took some big pearl. I know I sold some big pearls to the maniac guy in, what is it, Icarus that buys them? I probably didn't sell all of them. I'll have to check, but yeah, it is certainly a really good way to make some cash. Did you just buy them raw, or did you use your passwords? What you mean? Buy them? What's a bargain sale? I don't know. I mean, I didn't do that, so I'm still learning about how all that works. Everything in the intralink. Got that. Was the exclusive hunting? Yeah, I'm working on a Shiny Living Dex for Black 2, White 2. So it's not exclusively in black and white. I do some hunting in other games as well, but right now we're in black, and we're in black 2 right now. But I've done hunting in Fire Red Leaf Green, Soul Silver. Have I done any other games? I guess I've been doing black and white, and haven't done any hunting in Gen 3 like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Oh no, I haven't used the bargain power. Haven't tried that one out. Oh, ran into the little thing right there. No, I was pretty zoned in on just doing or just figuring out the stuff for this hunt. I wasn't really bothering or paying attention with any of the other powers or anything. I was just like, do I have the lucky one and the explorer one? Cool. Yeah. Got that. We good. So I'm trying to get a complete dex just in black 2, white 2. So anything past black 2, white 2, like X, Y, and onward, I don't care about. I'm just trying to get every Pokemon that exists in black 2, white 2. So 649. I'm trying to get all those Pokemon as shiny. Anything past this, you know, once we go to 3D, I don't care as much anymore. I'm a 2D lad. I like my pixels. Oh, I reeled in too fast. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind using the bargaining power. I didn't even think about using that to buy items and stuff. Let's see, whoa, was there something on my mind that I was going to talk about and I completely forgot? I don't remember. I thought maybe I had something on the brain and then just completely blanked on it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll remember it in a second. We'll see. But yeah, Roos got all the knowledge. Roos knows more about these games than I do, and I thought I knew a lot. Roost is the master of black 2, white 2. You know, I completely forgot that there was a Rotom trade in this game. I went over to the area that I forget what the route number is, the one that has the transport lab. I went into the little trailer that's down there, and I was just looking around to see if I can find items or just talk to people. And the lady was like, will you trade me a Ditto for my Rotom? And I was like, hell yeah, I need that for the National Dex. Now, why did I click A right there? I don't know if I've ever done that trade in this game before. Like if I've ever, of course I ran into the freaking puddle. I swear, if the first shiny I get during this is a Basculin, I'll be a little upset. I mean, I need it for the Shiny Living Dex, so I can't be too mad. As long as I don't get more than one, we good, but like... I have 3 members of the Dragonite line I could get as a shiny. If I get a Basculin, I'll be a little salty. Of course, this is one time. Normally, you don't want a rivalry Haxorus. You want Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker is infinitely more useful. But I think in this situation, I should have thought about it and grabbed a rivalry Haxorus and not a Mold Breaker one. Because A mold breaker pops up at the beginning of every battle, and so that just wastes time. Why am I running into so many Basculins right now? Is this a conquest thing going on right now? Oh, it is. I didn't even realize this was in the playlist. Roost is also a master of Pokemon Conquest. So Roost is the master of the niche games. Hunting for 2 shiny male Scyther, already got 3 female. Fine. Oh. Goodness, that's unlucky. That is unlucky. Why are you going for male Scyther specifically over female? Was Conquest released during Generation 5? I guess I didn't realize that. Oh wow, going for gender differences as well. That is a grind right there, and I am not doing that myself. I do not care to fill out all the different forms and gender differences and all that. I just want a shiny. Point blank, period. Don't matter anything else. Yeah, I've never played Conquest personally myself, but I've watched a full playthrough of Conquest. It was a long time ago, but I have watched someone play through Conquest before. Okay, come on, Rippling Spot. Let me see you. Of course. Not like that. Preferably off to the side so I don't accidentally run into you. Oh wow, that is some dedication right there. That is a crazy Living Dex. Oh, I did not know that. I guess actually that makes sense. There are black and white Pokemon in Conquest. I forgot about that. So that would make sense. What a powerful 3 months it was. A powerful 3 months that no one seemed to really get involved in. I think very few people played Conquest or Black 2 White 2, so those 3 months of releasing bangers that people did not appreciate. It just makes me so happy to see Dragonite. Like every time it comes up on the screen, every time I encounter one, I just get like I just get little butterflies. I'm just like, oh, it's Dragonite. Look at him. Or her. This one's a she. Look at her. It's just, I mean, if it's not apparent by the fact that I'm wearing a shirt with Dragonite on it, I just freaking love Dragonite. Just the best dragon. They peaked with a Gen 1 dragon design and they have not topped it since. All right, well, appreciate you stopping on by, Toasty. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hope you get a good night's rest after a long day. Ooh, man. So I think it's maybe because of like pollen or something. Allergens coming back. But man, my right eye is feeling weird. It's always the right side of my face. Like the right sinus is like, my sinus is on the right, everything. Just always feels a little off compared to the left. Which, when I had my CT scan or CAT scan, whatever it was done, doctor did say it looked like I had some buildup on the right side. I was like, no duh, I've been feeling that. Every time it makes me smile. Tomorrow's just long, but for different reasons. All right, see ya. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too bad for you. I feel that, Roost. I feel that. There are certainly days like that, for sure. I just realized I think there might be something wrong with my laptop. Obviously not the one my computer I'm streaming on is perfectly fine, but my other laptop that I use as backup, if this one has any issues, it froze the other day and I had to like hard power it down with the power button, and it is still, and I tried logging onto it a little bit before stream. It's still trying to log on. I think there might be something wrong. Luckily, it is not my main driver for computer. It is just the backup. Thankfully, you don't have to be super specific, or I mean, precise is more the word I should use. You don't have to be too precise with the fishing here. You don't have to press the button like extremely accurately when the exclamation mark pops up. Because I know in like X and Y, you have to be really precise with the fishing. Like, you cannot wait a second. Thankfully, this one is a bit more forgiving. I feel you there. I feel you there. Now that you've told me about the Shiny Power S as well, and then also the now that I know I can get the S powers just by maxing out the level, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm kind of feeling like I need to do another massive grind. Okay, now that these are wearing off, I'm going to power down this computer real quick. I don't know what's wrong there, but something's up with it. All right, we're getting down to about 300 pass orbs left, so just a moment. I'll have to reset the game. Well, not a moment. For a little bit. Oh. Yeah, definitely. I wish there was like a good YouTube tutorial or something, because I tried looking up on YouTube as well, like tutorials for the, you know, pass orbs and pass powers and all that. I found a little something like kind of helping with, you know, getting the whole FunFest missions going, but nothing explaining like maybe that's where I need to shine. Maybe I need to be the one to make that YouTube video. Now, granted, I'm not the expert. I'll have to do a lot more research and studying and all that, but true. I mean, well, yeah, I guess you do have to use the capture card and everything, because I guess can you get to the Interlink and do FunFest missions on an emulator? Is that possible? Because there's always that as an option too. If you can do it on an emulator and just use like OBS to record, you can do all that for free. OBS and emulator and all that. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, certainly after a bit more research and usage and extra, you know, learning about it, maybe one day I'll make a video trying to explain past powers and all that. I mean, if you're cool with that, I wouldn't want to take your work, but I mean, if you're cool with that, we could certainly collaborate on it. Could add you on Discord. So we're at about an hour in. I spent about probably 5 minutes rambling before actually starting the hunt. So looking at a little under 100 encounters per hour. Not a great, not great efficiencies on encounter numbers, but I mean, I guess it could be worse. Honestly, I mean, even with 4 games going on, Tepig was not too terribly much faster, really. Or I guess, yeah, I mean, with 4 games it was. If you were just doing 1 game, Tepig's still immensely slower. Shoot, 2 games going for that Tepig might have been about the same speed as this. Oh, and I looked away and didn't reel in. Whoops. Well, hey, I'm a pretty big schmuck, so I enjoy just making content of any kind. I mean, I've been really slacking on making YouTube videos recently, but I mean, if it's for the people, I can pull it together and make that video for all to learn about the power of past powers. But DJ Assmaster, what's up? What's up? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I would have to come up with a really good, catchy title. Something like, no one's ever explained how this... it might be a little long, but like... Something along the lines of like, no one's ever explained how this 15... How old are these games? 13 years now? No one's ever explained how this 13-year-old mechanic works until now. Something like that. Goodness, got some loose skin on my thumb here. Or, something like, no one knows about this Pokemon mechanic, and it's broken. Something like that, you know? Oh, goodness. I made myself bleed pretty good. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Did I get any blood on my... I just had to look down. I was like, did I get any blood on my DS? I was bleeding pretty good. Oh, and I ran into a spot. I guess, what is Basculin the only encounter you can get running into the fishing spots? I thought there had to be more. Typically there are with fishing, or not fishing, surfing. That is true. That is true. I like I've personally found that the mystery angle works more. At least it seems like with my content, with like my streams and stuff. When you pose a question in the title, it seems to just people gravitate to it more, I feel. But then also, I mean, you can just make a statement. Oh, and I pressed A too fast. If you just make a statement with like a capitalized word, just like, this is busted, and just make busted, you know, all caps. That works pretty well too. I guess the one that I said was not really the one that I proposed was not even a question. No one knows, or people forgot about this mechanic and it's broken, something like that. Yeah. I don't remember exactly. I would have to go back and rewatch what I said. I already forgot the phrasing. Did I add that encounter? I'm all over the place sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean a lot of the times. I'm all over the place. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I've been seeing too many basculins recently. Too many basculins. I guess it does make sense. With the lucky power going on, technically it does make basculin a more common encounter. Because really, without the lucky power, dratini should be the one. And of course, I ran into the freaking, you know, dratini is the one you would see most likely without the lucky power on. But since it kind of like inverts the encounter table, because right now dratini would be the rarest encounter. But still, I should be running into more like. Now that I think about it, why has Dragonite not been a more common encounter? Like as the 1% encounter with the lucky power on, shouldn't we be seeing Dragonite the most often? Instead of Dragonair? I feel like we see Dragonair the most. Maybe that's not exactly how the power works. Gonna hunt for Boldor and Pawniard. You're gonna how you gonna hunt for both of them? Is there anywhere in the game where you can encounter both at the same time in like a double battle, or just individually? Is there any? Is it like I'm trying to think? In Victory Road, could you encounter both of them in like a double grass? That is true. Yeah, it would make a. Yeah, I used the lucky power to get a couple of who did I get? I think I got Musharna using the lucky power, and then who else? It is really useful for finding really rare Pokemon in Shaking Grass. That is true. I did use that a couple times. Try and find I think I used it for Throw as well, trying to get Throw from like Pinwheel Forest or something. Ooh. Wellspring Cave and Route 9 on both games using Magnet Pull and Lucky Power S. Oh, I got you. I always forget that, you know, to utilize stuff like Magnet Pull. Now, I haven't been doing any hunts that would need it, but if I ever do a hunt that needs something like that, I need to make sure I remember it. I'd been kind of thinking about doing a Viridian Forest hunt for Pikachu, I need to make sure I remember to have a static Pokemon so that I run into Pikachu more often. Stuff like that. That is true. Lost Lorn Forest and what? What's that area? I don't remember what the route is, but like the route that's between the village bridge and Opalucid, not the one that has all the waterfalls, but the big like open plains route. You know what? I think it's right out. Is it right? I think it's right after the village bridge. There's the big open plains, and then there's that little route with the waterfalls, and then there's Opalucid, something like that. The route with all the plains and the grass, that one's pretty good for shaking grass encounters too. So yeah, Virizion is on that route with the waterfalls, but then the route that's like to the right of that, as if you were going like heading towards the village bridge. Oh, also a Dragonite on encounter number 100. That's kind of cool. Not a shiny, but still kind of cool. But yeah, like you leave Opalucid, and of course I ran a freaking spot. You leave Opalucid, there's the route that Virizion is on, then you go past that route, and then there's the like big open plains. It's kind of like hilly, and it's got grass around there. Can't remember what number that is. And then I think when you leave that, it goes into the village bridge. I feel like that one's pretty good for shaking grass encounters too. You would think with how much I play these games, I would know the route numbers better. I know, you know, some of them here, there, like what the numbers are, but a lot of the routes, I just completely forget what number they are. Like I know the one after, like when you first leave Aspertia is Route 19. I know that. I know like Route 4 is the one with the desert. That's in between Castelia and Nimbasa. And then obviously like Route 1 is after, I always blank on what the starting town is in Black and White. And Aspertia is the starting town in this game. Nuvema town, starting town in Black and White. After obviously leaving Nuvema town is Route 1. That's fair, that's fair. I really like the route design of all the routes that are on the right side. I mean, really, the route design just for every route in Black and White is, you know, Generation 5 is really good. But specifically the route design of everything on the right side of the region and like around Humalau and then the new Victory Road. Playing through this game, I just refound my love for Victory Road in this game. Like Black and White has a really good Victory Road too, but man, Victory Road in this game is just so epic. Like I love the terrain, I love the design, I love all the varying areas. Like Victory Road in this game is just too clean. And then like the route leading up to Victory Road is just really nice. I like it's kind of like a valley or like a canyon or something that you enter in, and then you like go through the canyon where the little river's going down, and you like go up the stairs, and then all that over, you know, that's over there that leads up to the check gate and everything. Did I have that encounter? I think I did. I feel like I pulled my hand up, but did I actually click the spacebar for that encounter? Ow. Maybe not. That is the game we play here on this channel. Did I actually add the encounters? Who knows? Yeah, if you had asked me if Swalot was in Black 2 White 2, I probably would have said no, because I didn't know that. There are a lot of Pokemon in this game. I think This game has the biggest regional dex, right? I think Black 2 White 2 has the largest regional dex of any game, if I remember correctly. I guess, well, maybe X and Y actually might have a bigger regional dex. But this game definitely has one of the biggest regional dexes out there. There are a lot of Pokemon to be found here. Yeah, I don't know a thing about swarm encounters. I ignore them, honestly. If I ever go through a gate and I see something like, oh, there's a swarm on this route, I never go check it out. I never think about it. I'm always like, okay, cool. Akuma, is that you again? Did you just follow on a new channel, a new page? But you bought Black 2 2 days ago. Very nice. Congrats. You now own the best Pokemon game ever made. You lost your affiliate on the other accounts record. I gotcha. Well, sorry about that. Hopefully you can get it back. But welcome back. Welcome. Glad to see you. Oh, goodness me. I said at the beginning of stream, I was like, you know, I think I'll try and go like 4 hours, see if I can make it until midnight. So it's actually my birthday, you know, not just the day before my birthday. It's just been a little over an hour. Like, I have the energy, but man, I do not have the back for this. I do not have the back for this. I have a bad freaking back. Like, some days are better than others, but I don't know. Right now, I am starting to feel a little bit of something down there telling me, hey, we should probably go lay down at some point. I haven't really laid down all day, so I'm sure my back would appreciate some rest and relaxation. I think going into today, I kind of made myself a little delusional by being like, oh, these past powers are so... Oh, no, I'm not. These past powers are so strong. This is going to make everything so easy. I'm going to run into stuff so quickly. This hunt's going to actually be not that bad. I'm kind of it's starting to set in. Reality is starting to hit me. Like, this hunt could very well still be insanely long. Especially without the shiny charm. Yeah, this hunt is still very much going to be insanely long. Unless I get stupidly lucky. See, that's the thing, Roost. I would have. I 100% still would have. I am a bit insane. There's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong with me. Because, like, Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon. This is, like, the only way for me to actually encounter it in the wild. So, like, for this Shiny Living Dex, I can't just get an easy shiny Dragonite. Like, I need to actually like hunt one. I need to get one. And so if the past powers didn't exist, if that was not a thing that I could utilize, I would still do this hunt. Like, I just want to actually get shiny Dragonite as a wild encounter, because I think that would be how many. Obviously, in newer games, I think actually is Dragonite even in wild encounter that you can get in newer games? Maybe. I honestly have no idea. But like actually being able to find wild Dragonite and like getting it as a shiny, that's like my dream. This is like my dream shiny hunt, to actually get a Dragonite this way. It'd be so freaking sweet. Insanely long, unrealistic, whoa, kind of a waste of time, but like so cool. Yeah, the 60% Dratini encounter rate is really nice as well. Double grass is very clutch for shiny hunting. That is definitely very clutch. Oh, Emily's home. Puppy's about to go crazy. Yep, there they go, going crazy. See, I think I have maybe 2 more uses of each pass power, like enough orbs for 2 more uses, and then I gotta reset the game. Wish you could get double fishing encounters. That'd be nice. Or double water encounters. Imagine, that would be a really cool feature if they did like deep water, like it would probably be, it would just be in like the ocean near Humalau, or what's the other one, Undella. But like if the water was really deep and it was like darker looking and you fished in there and you could, or like surfed in there and you could get 2 Pokemon instead of just 1, that'd be kind of cool feature. Not an incredibly like prevalent feature as double grass, because obviously there are not nearly as many bodies of water to utilize that in, but still be kind of neat if it was an option. But yeah, Roost, I very well, actually, since this weekend is my birthday, I probably won't be doing it, but maybe over the next like week and maybe next weekend, I think I will get myself to black and white levels 100 so I can get the S powers for these, because those will be really nice to have. Oh, did I think I accidentally hit that twice? No, I think I just hit it once. Okay, we're good. Also, I'll say, having a universal controller to control 2 of my DSs at one time, so clutch for doing the FunFest missions. So clutch. New trainer guard. I hadn't even thought to look at it. Yeah, that actually is really cool. I'm not normally a big orange fan, but that actually looks pretty sweet. Wish I could show that to y'all on the screen. Oh, I'm bleeding again. I didn't even think to check the trainer card. Hello. How was it? What? I did. I'm doing something. I was thinking. How was it? Good. Did those things expire? I don't remember if my... No, it did expire. Well, actually, sorry, I'm kind of juggling some stuff over here. So yeah, I don't have enough pass powers to fulfill both of these, I don't think. Actually, no, I do. I have one more use of each. Yeah, I've never really thought about the trainer card and doing all that. Getting all the stars and stuff. Which, I think, what? Don't you have to get all the medals to get all the stars? Isn't that kind of like an insane thing to try and do? I know Johnstone made the video a while back of him getting all the medals in Black 2, or White 2, whichever one it was. Which is rather crazy. All the Pokestar movies as well. Yeah. I don't think I've ever in my life made a single movie in Pokestar Studios, other than the one they make you do at the beginning. Could be fun to try and do one day. Could be fun. Man, it's like something bothering my eye right now. I kind of feel like I have something in it. Yeah, they don't seem like the most fun thing out there. They're kind of like crazy, I guess, in a way, because they have those like unique battles that you can do against like the, you know, really tall woman, whatever her name is, or like the blimp, or, you know, Mecha Tyranitar, all that. Like, they have some cool battles. Gotta massage my sinuses real quick. My nose is feeling real, real congested and swollen right now. Goodness. Hey, Ryder, what you doing? Why do I feel like her name is Monica? It's the giant woman. Is her name Monica? I don't know how I would know that. Like, having never done the actual Pokestar, like, how do I know that? Why is that something I know? I don't recall ever seeing anyone actually do that either. Like, where in my life would I have learned that her name was Monica? Somewhere. I guess I retained it from something. I do think I've seen that. Doesn't like the blimp, or is it the Mecha Tyranitar? One of them has like a shiny, or a couple of them. Oh, well, I think that was the extent of those for me. Because we'll do one last encounter on... Oh, and I reeled it in too fast. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to reset. I think I'm good to reset, right? Hopefully. Be a little unfortunate if I'm not good to reset, but I should be. I'm pretty sure I saved right in front of right where we were starting off at the beginning of the stream. Let's see, I should be able to go into the bag. I should have, yep, all my passwords are still there. All my repels are back. So now we go down here and start activating things again, and we are back on the hunt. The little robot dudes in the black belt. Oh, I don't know why I thought I remember seeing that, like, the big old blimp thing had a shiny. Oh, I need to deselect those as well. I forgot about that. This song is really nice. Like, you know, it's got a nice little melody and everything to it, but I kind of feel like I need to take it off the off the playlist. It's just a little too somber and sad. I need more hype music. That'd be very interesting. Like, I shiny hunted in Bokestar Studios. It's not even a shiny you can catch either. Like, you're just shiny hunting to see it. That would be kind of cool. Be kind of funny. I just completely missed my mouth with the water. I spilled water all over me. How did I do that? I just completely missed. Oh, I need to actually press the A button. Oh, and what am I doing here? What am I doing? Get it together, man. Get it together. Yeah, it would have to be, since you can't catch it. Just have to find it and give it a good salute and then knock it out. Did I add an encounter for that right there? I think I did. And of course I moved too far over and run into it. This is why I've thought about trying to learn how to speed run this game before. I was like, oh, wouldn't that be really cool? You can like speed run the game. Or learning how to speed run the game. I think that'd be pretty sweet. But I could not possibly. I'm not good with the precision, the technical precision to input all the movements. I would not be good at that. I am terrible at maneuvering on the bike. Every time I try and maneuver on the bike in this game, I am just all over the place. Oh, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. I didn't even think about that. If the props aren't actually visible while you're making the movie. That would be really cool. Having to actually watch the movie to see if it was shiny. That'd be an insane shiny hunt, but it'd be something. That's exactly my strategy too for every single game. I'm like, all right, I have one already progressed all the way through the end. Take my starter, shoot it over to my completed game, level it up real fast, and then shoot it back over and speed through the game. I do the exact same thing. All right, Bubble, where you be? Where's my Bubble? Oh, hate when that happens. because it just guarantees that I'm wasting an encounter on a Basculin. If you had the chance to be a Basculegion, wouldn't mind it so much. But since you just a Basculin, I'd rather not. Especially since Basculin is a really bad shiny. Like, it's one of those shinies that just barely changes. At least from what I remember. Doesn't the green get, like, slightly lighter? That's like it. Everything else is the same. Yeah, not very appealing. But come to think of it, what does shiny Basculegion even look like? Have I ever seen a shiny Basculegion before? I don't know if I have. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of Pokemon and a lot of shinies were done real dirty by the switch over to 3D. Like, I forget, what was I looking at? Oh, it was when I was making my thumbnail for the Legends ZA starter hunt. I was looking at the, you know, the shiny sprites for Chikorita, Tepig, Totodile. And yeah, just looking at them in 2D versus 3D, like the sprite-based models versus the, you know, 3D ones, they just don't look good. Like, the colors just look so boring. Like, they just don't pop like they do in the 2D games. They just don't have the same. They're just desaturated. Oh, I guess the bubble popped up right at the last second. I think the only Pokemon, at least now, maybe it was this way in X and Y as well. I will say Charizard is about the only Pokemon where the shiny, I don't know if I'd say it got better in 3D, but it's like not as noticeably bad in 3D. Because it's kind of interesting, in the 2D games, Charizard has it's black, but it's very close to gray. Like, it's very light black. But in the 3D, Charizard is like jet black. Oh, almost ran into you. You almost got me. Zapdos is very unfortunate to have a really rough shiny. That is very true. If they could just retroactively change the original Cantonian birds to make their shinies look like the Galarian ones, that'd be too clean. Like, giving regular Zapdos Hisuian or Galarian Zapdos' colors, real nice. Same with Moltres and even like Articuno. Articuno also has a pretty bad shiny, but making it look like Galarian, that'd be pretty sweet. That is true. While like Regice was not a big change originally, you can tell like it is a pretty substantial level of brightness lighter than original Regice. Like, original Regice is it's a darker blue. Then going into shiny, it's more of a very, very light baby blue. Still not great, but of course it's more serviceable in the older games for sure. But hey, at least Regice isn't alone anymore within the Regis for having a bad shiny. I think 2 in a row, are you kidding me? I think Regidrago also doesn't have a very good shiny. I think it's more noticeable than Regice's, but it's still not very good, I don't think. And Alecki's isn't much better. Like, they really don't change much for Regieleki either, but could be worse. Man. Eyes are bothering me right now. Goodness. I think I got something in one of my eyes. Come on. Oh, I took too long there. That's the one thing. I cannot really afford to waste time while these past powers are active. I kind of got to get going. I got to be moving. Because I change the birds in the same. Oh, that'd be kind of cool too if the birds swapped colors with each other and not their Galarian forms. That'd be kind of neat. This is the farthest north I've had a bubble pop up. I don't think I've had any bubbles pop up way up in that little section up there. I mean, I'm certainly biased, but if I were able to choose one Pokemon to retroactively give a new shiny, it'd be Dragonite. Gotta give my boy something a little bit better than the green. I mean, honestly, sitting here with it on the screen in front of me constantly, it's growing on me ever slightly, like ever so slightly. Like, I just keep looking at it like, that's still my boy. Like, it you know, the pink wings are kind of saving it a little bit. The same pink as Dratini and Dragonair, but I would still personally change it. But it's growing on me ever so. Of course. Shadow, what up, what up? Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you very much. At least the green and the sprite up there, like, it's not the worst green in the world. Make it a white shiny. Like what parts of it would be white? Like the veins, which is a weird thing I feel like a weird thing to say about the Pokemon. Like the veins would be white, or like the body itself would be white? The body. Gotcha. Hi, little Leo. What you doing, buddy? I feel like maybe I should activate the exploring power before I activate the luck power. It might be a better use of my time to activate them in a different order. That way at least if the exploring power runs out before the luck power, I I could still potentially find a rippling spot before we'd still have the luck on our side, but maybe it don't really matter. I swear I still have something in my freaking eye. It's kind of been like this ever since I started the stream, but I think messing with my eye there just a second ago made it worse. Goodness. Keep thinking maybe I got it to go away, but nope, it just keeps popping back up. Pure ghost white. Gotcha, gotcha. Trying to think, what do they really do with regular Conkeldur's shiny? Because, like, do they change the body color at all on Conkeldurr in the shiny, or is it just the veins become like an orangish color? The body, I think, changes a little bit in color, right? Or am I misremembering? Maybe it's like I feel like I can see it in my head, but I'm not entirely sure. All pinkish orange. Gotcha. There's just some shinies you don't see very often. I don't know why Conkeldurr is one of those Pokemon. I just feel like, one, I feel like I don't ever see people use Conkeldurr anymore. I feel like it's a forgotten Pokemon. Maybe it's not even Scarlet and Violet. I have no idea, to be honest. I just feel like I never see Conkeldurr in anything anymore. Just kind of a lost Pokemon, lost to time. I wonder, can they not spawn bubbles up any farther? I feel like this is the farthest up I found any bubbles. Does it matter, like, in any context? No, but it just makes me wonder, can they not spawn up there? Or is it just, like, the way I'm moving around? Maybe they're, like, out of reach up there or something? Kind of wish it wasn't is it always raining up here? It might be. Might be always raining. Because that'd be really nice for the hunt if the rain went away, so I didn't have to waste time with the rain text as well. So fast. I swear I just turned those on. 3 minutes is so quick. Like I just activated those. I wonder. That'll probably get rid of the bubble that was right there by me turning this on. Oh no, it's still there. How about that? Normally when you do anything, the shaking grass or the bubbles go away, but I guess activating the past powers doesn't constitute making them disappear. Guess not. Got exactly level 50 on the Dratini right there. Does it matter? No. I just like it when numbers are uniform, you know? I like when the numbers just look real good. You know, nice, just whole, rounded, even number. Just find it satisfying. Anyone else feel that way? Like, you know, 59 doesn't do it for me. Just not satisfactory in the same way. $60 would obviously be better, you know. It's a rounded, you know, whole even number, but still like 50. Like just something about even numbers and fives that just like tickle my fancy. Is that weird? Oh. Unfort, unfort. I find the idea of the rippling spots having different encounters depending on whether you surf into them or you fish into them really interesting, because like logically, how does that work? You know, rustling grass, dust cloud. It's like the idea is like, okay, a Pokemon potentially, well, in the rustling grass is always a Pokemon. Dust clouds can be like items and stuff. Like rustling grass, okay, it makes sense. A Pokemon is in there rustling the grass around. That's why it's moving. Makes sense. Your Pokemon pops out. But like with the water bubble, with the bubble thing, it's like, okay, you surf into it, you can encounter some Pokemon, but you fish into it, you encounter different Pokemon. So it's like a Schrodinger's Pokemon kind of thing. It's like, I don't know if I'm explaining this well. How does that work? How can the Pokemon just flip depending on the action that you take to interact with it? Because in theory, it's like, okay, if a Basculin was there creating the water bubble, and that's why you see the broken surface tension and all that, and so you're drawn over to it like, oh, there's a Pokemon here. What sense does it make that like it could be a different Pokemon when you fish into it? Does fishing like scare away the Basculin, but then like draws in a Dratini or something? I feel that, certainly. My thumb definitely gets a little bit sore, tense, kind of strange sometimes. Playing too much. But you playing Brawl. That's a throwback there, right there. No ultimate. Playing on the Wii. I really enjoyed Brawl. I liked it. I was not a fan of the random slipping mechanic. I don't know why that was a thing they included in like it was just Brawl that they had that in, right? I don't think Melee or Ultimate have that, where your character could just like randomly slip and fall. Kind of a weird mechanic. Oh, why did I click A so fast? Nice, very nice. I guess are you playing through Subspace Emissary to do that? It's been so long since I played through Brawl. Forget what you got to do to unlock all those trophies. That was a fun game mode though. Like Subspace Emissary was really freaking cool. Already 100. Well, damn, my bad. I did like that Ultimate had a similar-ish feeling story mode. I forget, what was it called? Isle of, or something of Light? Isle of Light, something like that. That was nice that the Ultimate had that. It was kind of fun. I think I played through... That was like one of the few things I actually did with Ultimate, was actually playing through World of Light. That's what it's called, World of Light. Didn't 100% it by any means, but I like played through it till the end. I think that was really all I did with Ultimate. Played that for a second, and then once I finished that, my roommate was bored of it. He wasn't really interested in playing the Smash Bros too much, so after beating up on CPUs for a few days, I was like, okay, I'm done with the game. I got my time out of it, I guess. Shiny Celebi, what up, what up? How's it going? Here, let's try this. Let's turn on exploring power first, and then we'll do shiny power after that. Oh, and I moved too far. Again, that is why speedrunning, not going to happen for me. Do not have the dexterity and control as I would lack. Maybe if I was more zoned in, I am a little bit all over the place. Maybe if I was just purely focusing on playing the game and not reading chat and focusing on like adding encounters and doing other things. I still wouldn't be very good, but I might I might be a little bit better. I was about to say, I heard it and I looked over to see what it was, and I saw it was Conquest, and I was like, how long until Roost chimes in? Exactly. About 4 seconds. I think it was about 4 to 5 seconds. I feel like it's been a second since we saw a Dragonite. I feel like it's the first Dragonite I've seen in a minute. Let's see if I can bring myself down a little bit. so low down here. I mean, that's the point. Trying to get low. Kick back and relax a little bit. That repel text popping up just saved me from running into that spot. Definitely would have hit that otherwise. But let's see. What else do I got on the brain? What else is there? I guess when's the Nintendo Direct? Is that in April? Whenever they'll reveal more information about the Switch 2, presumably. Gotta be in April, I think, from what I remember on the date. That will be interesting to find out more about. I can only assume that they're just gonna make it more powerful. Like, that's gotta be about the only thing. What else can you really change about the Switch other than, you know, the aesthetics? It aesthetically looks different, but I mean, really, what else can you do? Make it more powerful? really, is there anything else that the Switch needs to change other than just being able to run games a bit more efficiently? Run more intensive games. I wonder if they'll change anything with like the docking, or like I don't really think there's any issue of like I don't know where I was going with that train of thought, to be honest. I thought I had something. I thought I had the grasp of concept that I was going to talk about, and it just kind of fluttered away. So yeah, I'll just go back to saying I think they'll just make it more powerful. It might, honestly, talking about if that's all that it really is, it might be a little underwhelming in terms of, you know, I guess new consoles are generally pretty hyped, even if that's all they are, just upgraded, you know, specs. I wonder if we'll see the same issue with the Switch 2 as we did with the PS5. People going to go crazy and buy up Switch 2s and make it. And why was I clicking A right there? I don't know why I do that sometimes. Which I guess this PS5 was really just a result of COVID, right? Like underproduction due to COVID or something. That's why people were buying them up and making them hard to find. So I can't imagine Switch 2 will experience the same thing, but I didn't think Pokemon cards would experience the scalping like they did in 2020, 2021. But we are back here yet again with Pokemon cards being bought out everywhere. Emily was out and about trying to find just a few extra things to get me for my birthday and was like, yep, everywhere I went. And of course I ran out of that. Not a single, like there isn't an inkling of Pokemon cards on the shelf. Like it's just, they're barren everywhere. Every Target, Walmart, GameStop, everywhere I go. Even my local card shop is struggling to have Pokemon product in stock. Like a store specifically centered around having cards to sell. 2 local card shops. The one I mainly go to has barely had anything for a while. I went to a new one the other day just because I was going, you know, doctor's appointment and a little out of the way. I haven't been to this other card shop in a while. Decided to check it out. Nothing. Not a pack in stock. Well, actually, they might have. Actually, did they even have a couple single packs? Maybe no. Actually, no. Those were all like it was all like One Piece and like some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. They didn't even have single packs. Just completely cleared out. Like it's gotten to the point where theme decks are selling out. You know it's gone too far when people are buying up theme decks. Which the people buying out theme decks are, you know, parents. People who don't really know anything about the cards, who just know like, oh, my kid wants Pokemon cards. These are the only things in stock, so I guess that's what I'm getting. Or maybe people who are just fiending for cards so badly that they decide to buy a theme deck. I might, you know, thinking about it, I might have been in that, I might have fallen into that once or twice in 2020 and 2021 as well, when there was just nothing else on the shelf. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll buy a theme deck. Why not? I might have done that once or twice. I do really regret. I just remembered this. You know, when I got into collecting Pokemon cards in 2020, stuff from the Sun and Moon era was still very much in abundance out and about in stores before things, you know, went too crazy and everything was bought out. But there was a time where there was a Unified Minds theme deck that had Dragonite as the main card for the deck. And so there was like a cracked ice variant of one of the Dragonite cards in the little like theme deck window that they showed. It has like Dragonite and a little illustration on the front or maybe somehow. I don't remember exactly how it looks. Don't know why I never bought it. Just considering how much I love Dragonite, and that even at the time, I was working on trying to get every Dragonite card ever made. Why would I not buy that theme deck to get that Dragonite card out of it? I don't really know. Can't explain why I didn't buy it, but I didn't. And all these years later, I'm kind of kicking myself because those things are like $15-20 retail, and now to buy it online, it's like, I don't know, 60 to 80 bucks maybe, if you can find one in decent condition. Shoot, that was a while ago I even looked into that. It might be more than that now. Might be getting close to $100. See, this is Red's theme, right? Yup. Would be good old Red. That's still one thing I wish these games had implemented, was a secret final boss battle against like Hilda, Hilbert, all that. I think you could technically battle them using the memory link feature or whatever. But one, I think that's like lost to time now. I don't even know if you can still do that anymore. And two, it's not the same thing, you know. It's not the same as just exploring through the game and happening upon the secret final boss. You know, having to like connect your games, and you know what the team is too, because like it is cool that because it connects to your old save file that you can actually, like, you know, the teams that they use is the team that you had in game. That's kind of cool. Whereas, you know, Red just has the same generic team no matter what you actually used yourself if you played through Red, Blue, Yellow. It is cool in that regard, but you could just give them a canon team and it's like that's what they use, regardless of memory link and all that, and you can just battle them and they just have a team. It'd be kind of fun. Oh shoot. Were you not trying to double kill? For a second, I thought you said down B, which was whenever Emily and I do decide to play Smash Bros. And you know all that, Emily loves spamming those freaking down Bs. Kirby, Yoshi, all them. There's a down B that she can get up in the air and just like drop down. Oh, she loves that shit. I mean, I will admit, doing it with Yoshi is really fun. I mean, it's fun with Kirby too, but I like Yoshi's little way he like goes up there and whoop, it's fun. I was trying to single kill and grab ledge, and the Pikachu was riding on himself. Well, geez, what a sequence of events. What a chain reaction. I guess, do you need to like defeat certain things to get certain trophies? Like, need to defeat some enemies, not others, to get certain things unlocked? I've never actually went out of my way to try and get certain trophies in Smash Bros. They just kind of came to me as I randomly acquired them. Mm-hmm. Master Hand. I was always convinced as a kid that Master Hand was actually like unlockable as a playable character. I was convinced that there had to be some way that you could unlock Master Hand to use. Classic mode quest is going to take me months. Because what all do you got to do to get that done? Oh, shoot. I freaking hate when that happens. Because I just know this damn Basculin is going to show up as a freaking shiny. Like, yeah, I need you anyways. But you are not the target here. Every time you make me do this, we are running the risk of getting a freaking shiny. Made a sticker farm to make it easier to get a bunch of these trophies. Now, what is it? What is a sticker farm? What does that mean? It has probably been, I think the last time I played Brawl was in college. When in college? Shoot, if it was freshman year, if that was actually the last time I played Brawl, it's been like a decade then. It might be close to a decade since the last time I played Brawl. A farm for stickers. Stickers like the version of sprites from Ultimate. Just passing. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. Well, you are just a regular completionist savant. I've honestly never been much of a video game completionist. Like I've never really gone out of my way to like thoroughly complete video games. In fact, this Shiny Living Dex is the most commitment I've given to, you know, doing something in a video game, like a quest of completion, I could say. Because normally I'm against big undertakings of like doing a lot of stuff in a game. Like the entire reason I never played Breath of the Wild much or like Tears of the Kingdom is they're too big. I'm honestly not a big open world fan. But Chuck, what up? Welcome back. I'm not the biggest open world fan. I don't like when there's like too much to do in a game, you know? I don't like freedom. I don't like being able to do whatever I want. I want a clear-cut goal and a mission, and just straightforward work on it. Having too many things all around to get distracted by is just no bueno. Does not work for me. Which I think is because I get too distracted too easily. If I don't have a just clear set path forward, I will just be all over the place. I'll be lost trying to accomplish everything meanwhile getting nothing done. Oh, let's go with me. Oh, finally happened. We got a bubble all the way up here to the very top. And it was a Dragonite, my boy. What are the odds of that? At 100 encounters, we got a Dragonite. Now at 200 encounters, we got a Dragonite. It seems we are destined to get a Dragonite every 100 encounters at least. Which, I mean, if this were the odds of, a 1% encounter for Dragonite, that would make sense. 1 every 100, but since we have inverted that with a... We have inverted that with good old past powers, we get to see Dragonite a little bit more often than 1 in 100. Which makes me a happy man. Happy. I'll very occasionally see clips online of people playing Smash Bros. And getting like a crazy offstage spike or, just some crazy KO where that's like set up perfectly that they just time and, really get someone good. And it's quite satisfying to watch. I don't know how people have the level of precision that some people that like professional Smash players do, how they play the game so well. But they are quite how I swear sometimes these things expire way faster than they feel like they should. 3 minutes just flies by sometimes. I could never stand playing as Ganon. I don't like playing as slow characters. Like, I need to play as fast-moving characters, Characters like Falco. Falco was my guy in Brawl. Love me some Falco. The speedier swordsmans, like, I like Marth. Marth is pretty cool. I don't really like the slow guys. Never enjoy using guys like Bowser, Donkey Kong, any of them. Too slow for me. Need to pick up the pace and get going. Although I really enjoyed Roy in Melee. Roy was my guy. Love me some Roy. Marth, here's next. Classic mode route. That'll be a fun one. Really all the whatchamacallit. What is that game series called? I'm completely blanking. What games are Marth and Roy and all of them in? I keep wanting to say Final Fantasy. It's not Final Fantasy. Fire Emblem. I don't know why it took me so long to remember Fire Emblem. All those characters are pretty fun in any of the games. Even Ike. You know, Ike's a slower guy, but he's not like the slowest thing in the world. Ike's pretty fun too. Roy's a main of yours in Ultimate. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I just like that Roy has fire. That's kind of my thing. I enjoy the element of fire. Whenever characters or, you know, whatever have fire powers, I tend to really... Hello. We're tired. It's only 10:30. Okay. Okay, you do that. Eventually, yeah. Now, like... You mean like finish up or just like come in there to tell you goodnight? I probably won't be here. I don't think I'll be here too terribly much longer. Might do like 40 more encounters. That might take 20 minutes maybe. Leo, why are you giving me that look, buddy? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you look at me like that, little man. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shoot. Now we got a second one all the way up here. Will be another Dragonite. This Dragonite just found exclusively, not exclusively, but are the spots up here exclusive? They might just be exclusive for Dragonite. 2 in a row we've encountered up here at the top have been the good old D-Knight. I remember way back in the day when I first played through Black 2, White 2, or just at least way back. I don't know if it was the first time I played through them. I remember finding out that you could get Dragonite here. And since it is a 1% encounter, and obviously I didn't know anything about past powers back then, I think it took me a good amount of time to find a freaking Dragonite here. Like, I was searching for a while. I remember it being oh so satisfying once I found one. Oh, okay, of course. But now that I also know that the Hidden Grotto pass power is kind of busted as well, I was toying with the idea earlier. I was like, it'd be kind of fun to stream or, just do it. I would probably do it on stream, like hunting every Pokemon in Hidden Grottos. Because you gotta think, like, how many people out there have genuinely found every Pokemon from every Hidden Grotto? Probably not many. So that'd be, ooh, we got the max level. We got a level 70 Dragonite. But Alan, what up, what up? I am 29, so not quite 30. Have not hit the big 3-0 yet. But I think that would be cool. Just it's kind of like shiny hunting in a way, grotto hunting. But I think that'd be fun trying to find every Hidden Grotto Pokemon, making a video out of it. Is that 2 Dragonites in a row? I think it was, yeah. This was 70. And if I could figure out the code that I'm using to remove the shiny lock on Victini in black and white, the code might also work on hidden grotto Pokemon. I'm not positive though, because I know when I found the code, it says that it's useful for, like, I can't remember the wording, but it's not just like Reshiram, Zekrom, and Victini. Like, it does remove the shiny lock on other Pokemon as well. I don't remember if hidden grotto Pokemon were a part of that group, but if they are, that could be kind of neat as well. Doing not necessarily shiny hunts for certain hidden grotto Pokemon, but like just while trying to catch every Pokemon in a hidden grotto, in like hidden grottos, see if you'll potentially find a shiny. And kind of neat. I mean, I guess if the code worked, I could technically shiny hunt for Dragonite out of hidden grottos as well. That would be an insane hunt. For sure. That would be just way too much. Even with the kind of busted hidden grotto pass power, that shiny hunt would be ridiculous. That's 10 out of 10, right? You got all of them? You got all 10 trophies? Definitely don't need any more. Honestly, not as many as I thought there would be. I was thinking there would be like 80 to 100. So 35, I mean, you're about a third of the way there. It's not too bad. I swear someone keeps itching my leg over here. The 1% dragon. What's the 1% drag? Is it in the Safari Zone? Is Dragonair 1% in Safari Zone in Fire Red? Just didn't realize it was that low of an encounter rate. But also, what the Safari Zone band episode? I think you're talking about then. Yeah, I've brought that up in chat before. I'm trying to remember. You wanted a shiny Goldeen? I mean, I guess, each their own. Wouldn't you have rathered a shiny Dragonair? I guess Goldeen's not the worst thing in the world. Could certainly be worse. Of course. Of course. These damn Basculins love to get me. Oh, that's true. That is true. I forgot about the whole fact that shinies in the Safari Zone can and very much likely are to flee on you. I completely forgot about that. So, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Well, did you catch the Goldeen or did it flee? Come on, shirt. Let's work with me here. Let's see how many I got left. Oh, I got plenty of pass orbs left. We're not quite out of them yet. What I'll probably do is... Actually, we have a pretty good number of them. I was going to stop at around 250 encounters. I was going to say that's probably a pretty good night, call it there, but we can definitely... I think we can get to 250 before I run out of pass orbs, so maybe I'll go a little bit beyond 250. We'll see. That one guy did the math, best possible odds for low catch rate, like, ooh, 19%. That is not good. That is not good to say the least. Aw, dang, didn't get the Goldeen. That's unfortunate. Boom, boom, boom. I was really paranoid about going into this today that if I did somehow manage to find a shiny, which is obviously very unlikely, but you know, if I did get lucky and somehow found a shiny today, I was very paranoid about would I actually be prepared to catch it. Because nothing would hurt worse than finding like a shiny Dragonite and failing it. Nothing would hurt worse than that. What is this song? Oh, Safari Zone. Funny enough, we were just talking about Safari Zone. Sitting here listening to it, I was like, the beat and the trumpets are not familiar sounding, but they're kind of fun. What Safari Zone is this from? Oh, shoot, why did I do that? I don't know why I clicked over left twice. $55 exactly on the evolution level. This Dragonite just evolved. Or I guess technically, wild Pokemon can't evolve, right? Or can they? Can wild Pokemon evolve? Or is like evolution only possible for Pokemon that have a trainer? I don't know why that would make any sense, but I thought I remember that being like a thing in the anime or something, like wild Pokemon can't evolve for some reason, like they're not trained properly or they don't reach their fullest potential in the wild. I could be completely wrong there. I don't really watch the anime at all, but I don't know why that was a thing I thought I remembered. Well, that is good. That is good. Bad storms are a no bueno. We had a pretty it wasn't like the worst thing ever. It wasn't a fun storm. It did it rained pretty freaking hard, pretty damn windy recently, but I don't think it did any major damage. I think one of my neighbors did have a piece of the siding on their house, or on the back of the house I should say, pulled off. I was outside with the dogs one day and just heard like a noise in the distance. So I was looking around to see what it was and noticed one of the houses behind me, they have a piece of paneling from the top of their roof was just like sagging down. I think the wind dislodged it, which not in great indictment of the build quality of these homes, because that house back there was just built within the last year. Like, yeah, it was pretty windy, but you would think like a new home like that would be, you know, siding would be on there sturdy enough that it would survive one major wind. But I guess we did have the hurricane come through here. It was pretty windy in like September of last year, so maybe it got loosened by that. Starter and getting it ready to tear through. Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan. I need to do that with my copy of White 2. So I progressed my copy of White 2 just to Castelia City so that I could do the double like Fun Fest missions with my copy of Black 2. So I do need to progress my copy of White 2 all the way through to the end of the game so I can, you know, have that one online for stuff. And what I really need to do is progress a copy of Japanese Black 2 or White 2 all the way through the end so I can get a foreign Ditto to breed with eventually. Oh, I just did I watched a YouTube video from someone and they were like, oh, here's what I do to farm Funfest missions, and they just start at the top of Castelia and like go through Castelia and then go down and catch the boat over to Verbank, went through Verbank, then went like back towards the starting hometown. So that's just what I did. I started in Castelia and then went down through the city, then got on the boat and went over to Verbank, went through there, then went through the routes and ended up back in the hometown, back in Asperdia. Fair. Well, I guess another reason for me to progress my copy of White 2 farther, because I am just at Castelia City in that game. Haven't gone any farther than that. See, I think I should be able to I think we can get just to 250 encounters before I run out of pass orbs here. I think I should be able to. I think the max I ever got in one mission was 54. I think I got it in the 50s. Like mid 50s. I don't think I got to 60 anytime. What was annoying, since I was using a central controller to control both games, sometimes they do get unsynced. And so, you know, when it's working perfectly and they're in sync and I'm grabbing all of them at the same time, beautiful. But if they get out of sync, it gets a little annoying trying to get everything going between the two games, get everything nice in a good flow state. Yeah, I'm not, see, that's the thing. I'm not super coordinated, but like I said, sometimes the central controller does get desynced between the two. And so I'll be looking at one screen and moving and thinking that I've gone correctly on the right screen as well. But then I'm like, oh, I'm in a completely different spot over on the right. But yeah, I would certainly be terrible at it if I was doing it with both hands. That would not go over well for me. Do you have an own tool? I don't really play any games beyond these, so no, I do not have an own tempo Lycanroc. I don't play any Gen 6 or onward games. I guess, what are you trying to get, that the one Lycanroc? What is it called? What's that one? Oh, I need to, what am I doing? I forgot to turn on the pass powers. What's it called? What is it? It's not, is it dusk form? Is that what it is? Dusk? Because there's midday and midnight. Is it dusk? Is it Lycanroc dusk? Okay, come on. Let's go. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I think back when I played through Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, whichever games that one's in, I think I got the event one once. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. It's been so long since I checked my copies of Sun and Moon, or Moon and Ultra Sun, whatever they are. I've not looked at those games in a hot minute. But also, how do you trade in those games? Didn't they shut down the Wi-Fi network or whatever? Like the 3DS online? Nice. Level 69. Ha 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 ha. That might be the first time I've noticed it, but I think that's the first level 69 that we've gotten so far. You send me the game. I'm good. There's got to be some way to grab one without having to mail your game off to someone. There's got to be a way. All right, so we are rounding it out here. Only got a few more encounters until we hit 250, and that feels like a good solid spot for me to end off the night on. Feels like a good little place to call it. 250 is one of those nice little round numbers, increments of 5 that I really like, so feels good to call it right here. Well, I certainly wouldn't steal it from you. You don't got to worry about that. I'm just not giving my address out is the thing. I'm not giving my address out to, for the mailing and stuff. So that there's that. But I would certainly not steal it from you. Oh, and of course I would run into one of those. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try and avoid running into spots here. So that way, if I want to maximize the number of dratinis, dragonairs, and dragonites I can run into here in our last 5 encounters. All right, come on, come on. I think we're getting real close here. I think I would have one more usage of yeah, I would be able to use my pass powers. I have enough pass orbs for one more usage if we somehow don't get all 5 encounters right here in these next 3 minutes. I have a feeling we will, so it's like we're averaging about 125-ish encounters per 999 pass orbs. So that's decent. That's pretty decent. $250 encounters over the course of, let's be close to 3 hours. I mean, that's pretty similar to what Tepig was for us with 2 DSs. Having 2 games running, looking for Tepig. It was about 250 encounters per 2.5 hours as well, so fairly equivalent in terms of time, and we only have 1 DS running for this. So, not too bad, not too bad. Not nearly as bad of a hunt as I thought it would be. You might not be wrong. I did Black 2 and White 2 were letting me down for a while, and then I switched over to Black and White, and what do you know? Found a Tepig. It didn't take all that long to get them in Black and White either. It did not take all that long. I would say maybe Black 2, White 2 are cursed for me, but I did find a full odd shiny yesterday in Black 2, so my game is not broken. Shinies do appear in this game. I have confirmed that. You know, is this game cursed? Maybe, considering I failed to get the shiny yesterday because my game froze. So maybe this game is cursed, but the shinies do exist at least. All right. Can I get at least one more Dragonite? Obviously, we only got 1 more encounter to go. So can I get 1 more Dragonite to end off the day? Can I see 1 more of my best boy before we call it a night? All right. Can you get 1 more Rippling Spot? And here we go. 250 encounters on the night for my birthday. Looking for the Shiny D-Knight. Do we got anything on the line? It's another Dragonair, and it is not shiny. But hey, this was great. This was great. This went really freaking well. I'm a newfound believer in pass powers, and I am, you know, this is not going to be the main hunt going forward. We're still mainly looking for Victini, but I do get the feeling once Victini is over, you'll probably find me here looking for a Dragonite in the near future. So hopefully Victini doesn't last too long so I can hop on this hunt real quick. But yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone, as always, for coming out here and chilling out with me, hanging out, keeping me company while I ramble on like a madman trying to find some sprite-based monsters that look just a little bit different in color. I always appreciate the support, appreciate everyone coming out, and I'll be back on Monday. Should be. Sometimes I can be a little flaky sometimes, but I should be back on Monday. We will be back with Victini once again, and I look forward to seeing everyone then.